Hi everyone, Comic Book Reviewer here, this time reviewing on issue 67 of Sonic the Hedgehog IDW Comic Review. Now, I'm sorry that I haven't been keeping up to speed with this issue. I've just been quite busy working my multiple jobs, and the cover is meant to have the return of Surge and Kitsumi in the Diamond Cutter base. And the story mainly starts off sometime after their last appearance, and with Clutch's new plan, we see how Sonic sees Surge with basically Amy saying, "Surge? Amy? And Kit? I have so many questions. Ain't it obvious? I'm chilling with your bestie. She was telling me this crazy story about a forest fire." And we kind of see how, Amy wants to kind of give Surge and Kitsumi a chance after they showed up wanting to turn their lives around. And even Surge bringing up these sort of times when Sonic wanted to kind of help her and wanted to kind of redeem her. And even Surge saying, our last fight was a bit of a close call. It got me to recognize, so here we are, ready to start over, right, Grippy? Yes. Yeah, just like that. And we kind of see how, back in Starline's old base, because of the power and everything else, they don't have much resources. And Surge is basically annoyed, saying, "This is all there's left to eat around here? Really? I'm sorry. It's all I could find. I ain't living off berries and roots. We need out of here." So we kind of see how they're trying to figure out what to do. But of course, we see that something's happening. They mainly take down the stuff that's kind of wrecking their sort of base. And we see how, Rough and Tumble shows up, thinking that they're working for Eggman. They basically get pummeled down until they're met with the man himself, Clutch, saying, "It's the fools you've troubled belongs to me." "Hold on, the mooks." "Yes, ma'am." "My apologies for the intrusion. I had assumed the late Dr. Starline's base was no longer occupied. You knew that sack of trash?" And we kind of see how, he even knows more about them and offers to give them info if he works beside them, and even talks about his business deal with the Restoration HQ and Queen of Sweep. So of course we see how they form a partnership, and of course this is also where Sonic says, "Yeah, just like that. Yeah, just like that." And we see how Sonic goes on board with it, and you can tell that, both Sonic and Amy have to keep a close eye on Surge, given the fact after what happened. And after showing them around the sort of storage area, the places that the supplies need to be to, and we see how, even basically Blaze and Silver bring up all the times they were originally foes with Sonic, and even ones with Knuckles and Shadow. And we kind of see Surge saying, "Have any of your friends not tried to waste you? Look, once you get to know me, I'm really likable." So of course we kind of see how, Arthur kind of showed them around. We show them to their next place, the sort of repair shop area. And of course we kind of see how as soon as Belle meets Surge, this is her freaking out, given the fact what Surge has done. And of course even Sonic brings up that, Omega and Kamel were once Eggman's robots, so was Belle, and wants her to give them a second chance. So of course, after kind of that awkward moment, we see how the Diamond Cutters are justifiably annoyed, mostly Tangle and Whisper. And of course, you kind of see how Sonic tries to get them to kind of work beside each other, but we kind of see how Duo tries to kind of say that would be great in that. And we see Leon saying, "I have my concerns, but if they're coming on the restoration of former commander roles, I won't object. Leon, we've been through this." And we do kind of see how Tangle does want to go through with it, and does understand Sonic's ideals and beliefs, but you can actually tell Whisper is justifiably angry and even furious that Sonic's doing this. And keep in mind, this is Sonic thinking that people are going to be on board with this, even though there will be mixed feelings. And we do kind of see Surge saying, "Finally! You're the first to show any sense around here. I can tell you want to take me out, here and now. I like it." So, of course, after that awkward moment and that, we kind of see how, after showing them around, we kind of see how Surge and that talk about the shopping mall area, the security force being doubled after the Deadly Six, and we see how Duo takes them to their living quarters, and we see how Sonic brings up his events on Scrapnik Island, understanding that he still wants to give people more chances, even though it's not going to be easy. And after basically Surge is shown to her quarters, they end up meeting Minnick, who was actually Duo if you've read the other issues. And after this, they're basically going to be working with Clutch to do pretty much a normal takeout deal. And after this, they basically are now working together. And this is the story. So I think issue 67 isn't too bad. I think, unlike Rebecca Sugar, you can actually tell Ian Flynn is trying to be realistic with giving people more chances and wanting to redeem people. I think Sonic's fatal flaw throughout the IDW issues is that he sees things more like a little kid, and most of it does put others in danger. I think there should have been a moment with Whisper to say, like you gave Eggman a second chance, this will show Sonic a little taken back, and even understanding that, it's not always going to be easy. And sometimes giving people another chance isn't always going to work, despite some mixed feelings. So I think this issue definitely deserves a thumbs up. Still good, and still okay. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.